Hey, how's it going? Now, would you believe that in 2025, Victorian diseases are making a comeback? Measles is on the increase. The UK was measles free not long ago, complete measles free. Now it's back. A lot of people go, it's just measles, you get over it. It can cause permanent damage or even death. So that's another story though. There's two I want to focus on today, which baffles me. Is scurvy and rickets are also on the increase. What? So let's start with scurvy first. So scurvy is lack of vitamin C or fresh fruits and vegetables. So what's causing this resurgence of scurvy? Now, well, basically it's malnutrition. People are not eating fruits and vegetables. It's simple as that, okay? If you look at, say, people who are very poor and living on welfare and perhaps going to food banks, you don't see fresh fruits and vegetables at a food bank, okay? It's all tin goods. So I would encourage anybody who's giving to a food bank, first of all, thank you for doing that. But I would encourage you to give tinned fruit and tinned vegetables. You get carrots in a tin, at least they'd have access to something then. But I do feel that a large majority of these cases that are happening are just down to lack of education. People don't realise the importance of fruits and vegetables. I know people who, I never see eating fruit and veg. I see them eating McDonald's every day. Piece of toast in the morning, sandwich at lunchtime with a ham in it, and maybe McDonald's for dinner at night. So, and they're the ones who are more likely, they're definitely increasing the chances of getting scurvy or lack of vitamin C. So fresh fruits and vegetables are extremely important. Now, scurvy was almost eradicated. So scurvy was something that affected sailors way back in the 1700s, whatever. So Britain was a large seafaring nation with a very large navy, and their sailors were getting very, very ill. And there was a guy called James Lind, and he helped to cure scurvy with lemons and limes in 1747. But the Royal Navy took about 50 years to realise they needed to give their sailors fruit and vegetables. So what did they do? They gave them lemons and limes. So years ago, people used to call the British limeys.
Drop dead, you limey vulture!
Because the sailors always had limes. So now they're given fresh, they make sure that the sailors get lemons and limes. If they're out to sea for a long, long time, they've got a good stock of lemons and limes available. So what are the symptoms of scurvy? You can get bleeding of the skin and mucus. Gingivitis, so very bad breath, loose teeth, your teeth can even fall out. Rough, dry skin, joint and body aches, fatigue, depression, increased susceptibility to infection and muscle weakness. And it's very easy to cure. Just eat fruits and vegetables. So things that are rich in vitamin C. So carrots got vitamin C. Kiwis are very, very good. Broccoli's another one. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, sprouts, cauliflower, things like that. Just eat plenty of fruit and veg and you'll be fine. Stop going to McDonald's. Now let's go on to rickets. Another one blows my mind. Absolutely crazy. So rickets is a disease. It can especially affect young children. And it's down to a lack of vitamin D or sunlight. Now, what they think that is happening is that we've been told for years and years and years, oh, you've got to cover up, you've got skin cancer is bad, you've got to put factor 50 on your kids, they mustn't go out in the sun, oh, they're going to get skin cancer. Well, look, skin cancer is a bad thing. You don't want to get skin cancer. And the more you're burned as a child, the more likely you are to develop skin cancer as an adult. So it is best to cover up and be careful of not getting burned. However, some sun exposure is good. What I do with my kids, I let them go and play out for 15, 20 minutes Then I call them in and then put the sun lotion on. And through the winter, I give them vitamin D every single day, a vitamin D supplement. I myself take vitamin D through the winter. And if I go a couple of days, because the summer in Britain is not great, we get a bit of sun. We've had a better summer this year than a long time. So I may have been able to get more sun. But the sun isn't great. I can go 3 or 4 days without going out in the sun at all. So then I'll supplement. So it's always best to supplement if you don't go outdoors. If you work nights and you never get out in the sun, definitely supplement. So what are the symptoms of rickets? So in children, you get the bow-legged look. So bow-legged, decreased growth, poor posture, rib and chest growth abnormalities, seizures even, poor muscle tone, prone to bone fractures. So there you go. Either get out in the sun or supplement with vitamin D. And make sure your kids get it as well. Give them a little bit of sun, but don't let them get burned. 15, 20 minutes, put a bit of sun lotion on. Now, going back to scurvy, another thing that people are kind of suggesting is that these weight loss drugs are causing scurvy because it changes the way your body absorbs nutrients. So you may be getting less vitamin C. So something to be aware of, perhaps look it up. Anyway, that's all for today. I just can't believe that we live in 2025 and these diseases are reappearing. So please, get out in the sun for a little bit, eat some fruit and vegetables, live a healthy life. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.